Now joining us in the press conference room is Kurt Busch, winner of the 23rd annual Toyota Save Mart 350 here today at Infineon Raceway. This is Kurt's 23rd victory in 380 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series starts, which ties Ricky Rudd for 23rd on the all-time victory list. This is his first victory and 9th top 10 finish in 2011. Last win came in May of 2010 at Charlotte. This breaks a 38-race winless streak. This is his first victory and 4th top 10 finish in 11 races here at Infineon. Kurt, just talk a little bit about your domination out there today.
Well, thank you. It was one of those unbelievable days where having a game plan going in that we weren't questioning it. It was just old school on how we were going to make it on 2 stops. And with the pace dropping off like we saw it in practice, it was going to take one of those perfect efforts to make sure we maintained our lap time throughout the run to be able to make it on the stops and not worry about tires, as well as a fuel strategy side of it. So it was great calculations by the guys. You know, saving fuel is one thing, but having shell on the hood is another. And when you have those good omens, it's great that we were able to put together that solid effort in the pits, in the strategy department, and then out on the racetrack as well. You know, the car it drove itself, and I have all my guys to thank. And anybody that watched the race today, hopefully they're inspired by what they saw out of a Dodge Charger to go to the showroom floor and check out their SRT8 models.
Okay, we'll open it up down here for questions. We'll take a few down here and then go upstairs. Raise your hand. We'll get a wireless mic to you. Please state your name and affiliation. We'll start right here and then head over to Debbie.
Hey, Kurt. Phil Barber, Santa Rosa Press, Democrat. You didn't pit for a long time at the start. I think maybe at 31 laps before you did. Did you guys have a number on that and a goal, or did it just play out during the early part of the race?
No, we had a goal, and our fuel strategy from practice gave us the calculations we needed, and it showed that we could make it on 2 stops. And a lot of guys said that they couldn't make it on 2 stops, so we knew that there was going to be teams pitting around lap 10, lap 15 to get those fresher tires. So my thought was inside the car, well, I need to continue to push this car hard and run a lap time that won't allow those guys with fresh tires to chop off and be able to catch us. So it was just one of those feelings where the crew was helping me, I was helping them, and the race played out perfectly for us.
Okay, next question over here, Debbie.
Hi, Kurt. Debbie Arrington, Sacramento Bee. Congratulations. When we were here on Friday, I asked you what was going to be the reasons that you won, if you won, and were those reasons the same 2 days later?
You're going to give me a hint on what I said? Or I'll try to answer it. You know, it's a combination of having the right strategy, of course, and having that forward drive coming off the corner. I think usually, though, my thought process is to protect the race car, not get in those big fender rubs or get into the side of other people's doors and have that damage. So ultimately, you have to protect the race car and have that speed, and then, of course, the right strategy. And my crew gave me that today.
Okay, next question, Lee.
Lee Spencer, Fox Sports. After last year's finish here and Jeff Gordon not apologizing, is winning the best revenge?
Yeah, and to see that he finished second, it was a definite boost at the end of the day. To see him come home second and to come out on top, to win a road course race and to beat him. He's one of the best. He always will be. And to get a road course win, it's a big check mark on my list. Something I'm working very hard at over the years. Just like the restrictor plates, I've struggled to win and close out one of those. So it's just really neat to bring home that W, and most of all have that insurance package now. We have that win heading towards the chase. And now we bumped up to 4th in points. But again, it's a great day for our sponsors, for Shell, for Pennzoil, for Dodge. It was a great day. And the coolest thing is if you have a Shell Saver card, you now save 22 cents a gallon on gas on Wednesday. So everybody's got to go fill up their tanks on Wednesday at the Shell station.
Okay. Next question.
Kurt, Brian Arnold, Daily Republic. You mentioned your crew, all the help you got from that, your fuel strategy played out. What was the best thing about the car that got you around this track and went to win by 3.5 plus seconds?
I think the best thing about the car was just that it would allow me to do everything at an A level. You know, there's times when you can be A plus on forward drive off or on your gear ratios for saving mileage, and then you would have to sacrifice on overall speed out of the transmission for your ratios. Then you have the turn left or turn right. My car, it gave me the ability to do all areas very well.
Okay, at this time we'll throw it up to upstairs to take some questions, but we also want to welcome Steve Addington, crew chief for Kurt Busch today. Steve, before we take it for questions upstairs, talk about a little bit about your strategy today coming into this road course.
Well, we stuck to it. We had a game plan, and Kurt said that he was going to try to get a couple of positions there at the start and to gain a couple of positions. And I was thinking, okay, if we start in 11th, we'll get to 7th, 8th, and we drove by him and he took the lead, and it kind of that made it easier on me and my guys to make a decision to go to our lap. We felt like we had the speed in the car to go to our lap, and it didn't matter what anybody else was doing, and we were paying attention to what was going on, but we didn't vary from what we had planned, and that's worked out the best for me at road course races, is to hit those laps that we had planned.
Okay, we'll take questions from upstairs for Steve or Kurt.
Congratulations on the victory to you and Steve today. Friday, I asked you to give your team a grade, and you said it was B+ to low A in most areas. Does today's domination change your assessment of where you guys are at, and are you ready to go contend seriously for the championship?
Well, we've been on a great run these last few weeks, and to bring it on home and get a W, yeah, there's that insurance with the win. We bumped up in points. And it's a matter of just continuing each week to get better. This is a stretch of our season where we hit a road course, a super speedway, a 1.5 miles. You know, we're all over the map. And then we go to a flat 1 mile track up in Loudon, New Hampshire, which is part of the chase. So these next few weeks show you have to show your versatility if you want to be a stretch front runner towards the chase.
Additional questions from upstairs?
Yes, hi. Louis Frank from Reuters. Like Steve said, you paid attention to your plan. Kurt, did you see any of the chaos going on around you, and did you notice, what did you think of Tony Stewart's incident with Brian Vickers, or how he ended up?
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I only get to see out my windshield, and that's the only view that I get as a racer. And you get to see replays every now and then on the Sprint Vision, but I didn't get to see much of what was going on. I've been part of that chaos in the back over the years. I've been hit by guys running 4th or 5th, and it gives you a flat tire and you end up coming home 32nd. To have a car like we did today, I had to protect it, and I had to bring it on home for a good points day, and I wanted to get that revenge of a win over those guys, and to beat Jeff Gordon on a day like today, it's that much sweeter.